the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's taken down back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
36. 17's Mike. Mike 17. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Hey, Mike 7.
12.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the
Breeze now. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
From midfield, here's Brees. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
There we go. 480. 25 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Then we're going to 52. Switch gears. Hey, 25. 2-8. 2-8. Hey. 6-8.
Throwing on second down. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 480. 25 to Mike. That's the pass. Check 4. We're going to 54. 180. 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer.
Complete to number 81. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go. 480. 25 to Mike. Let's go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 180. 26.
Prescott yet again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Colby Listenby, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 5-9. Spawn. No. 17's Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Thomas has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.